Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And you'll see just a little bit more on how this is supposed to work, ideally. We'll kill him this way. Oh, no creature on our end. Sadly. That's the tags on Cruel Celebrant would kill him if he killed any of our guys. Anyways. So, that is Budget Azban. 1 mythic, 6 rares. Obviously, if you have any rare lands, please include them instead of these life gain lands. That will make this deck so much more reliable. With that all being said, I hope you enjoyed today's content. A reminder that we're here again tomorrow. We're on Twitch every day, 7 a.m. MST, 6 a.m. PST. So that's right early in the morning if you're in the West like myself. And yeah, come engage with us on Twitch. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Get yourself entered in to win that 500,000 gems. And then if you're looking to support me, make sure to give this video a like, a comment, and possibly share it out to all your friends. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to check out Hello Good Game. Today we're continuing on with our Magic the Gathering Arena Guide for Beginners, and we have worked our way through all of the monocolors, all of the dual guilds, and we are now on triple color decks, and we're playing Azban first. So this is going to be hard for a lot of people. The decks are not going to be very consistent. The land is what's going to hold you back. So obviously, first and foremost, I would spend your rares on the lands, the shock lands that you they come untapped unless you take 2 damage to have it come in untapped. Spend your rares on those. Those are the most important part of any deck, and then you're going to be able to build your collection and be able to play more and different kinds of archetypes more freely without being hindered to your card base. So when we break down the deck, we're still continuing on with the 1 mythic 6 rares theme. We're going to do another intermediate set of videos once we've gone through all of the decks, where we're going to maybe bump it up a little bit for those who have been following along and collecting wildcards. When we break down this Azban deck, though, we have 4 Cauldron Familiars, 4 Witches Ovens, 1 Dreadhorde Invasion, 4 Paradise Druids, 4 Trail of Crumbs, 4 Corpse Knight, 4 Cruel Celebrant, 1 Assassin's Trophy, 4 Prison Realms, 1 Midnight Reaper, 1 Leyline of the Void, 1 Vraska Golgari Queen, 1 Massacre Girl, 1 Sir Conrad of the Grim, and 1 Command of the Dreadhorde. 3 Plains, 3 Swamps, 3 Forests, 4 Scoured Barrens, 4 Jungle Hollows, and 4 Blossoming Sands. So you would replace these gain life lands with either the Scry lands or the Shock lands. Ideally, get them both, right? I especially collect those Scry lands right now because those are in rotation for a while. As far as deck strategy goes, it's primarily food sacrifice, like many of the decks that we've been looking at that are designed to compete with the meta. So we obviously have Cauldron Familiar and Witch's Oven. When Cauldron Familiar enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life and your opponent is going to lose 1 life, and then you can sacrifice a food, bring it back from the graveyard to the battlefield. Then Witch's Oven, you can sacrifice a creature to create a food token. So you're sacrificing your cat. It creates its own food token, and you just play that food token again. And you can kind of do this ad infinitum to kill your opponent. We also have Dreadhorde Invasion. This is going to give us something to sacrifice as well. And then that will also be triggering our Corpse Knight and our Cruel Celebrant, which is really great. Paradise Druid is just to ramp. We might not need it in the deck. We're playing with different options right now, right? But the ramp is always nice. And then Trail of Crumbs is our draw engine. Whenever you sacrifice a food, you can pay 1 to draw a card. So that's great. And then it's going to create a food when it enters the battlefield as well. Corpse Knight, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. So we can stack this, which is nice. And then Cruel Celebrant is the same, but the opposite. Whenever Cruel Celebrant or another creature or planeswalker you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And then we have Assassin's Trophy. This is like a clear all. Destroy target permanent and opponent controls. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield, and then shuffle their library. Prison Realms, this is a planeswalker removal primarily, or something like Wicked Wolf. When Prison Realm enters the battlefield, exile target creature or planeswalker and opponent controls until Prison Realm leaves the battlefield. And you're going to scry 1 off that as well. Midnight Reaper, this is an alternative draw engine with Trail of Crumbs. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, Midnight Reaper deals 1 damage to you and you draw 1 card. If Leyline of the Void is in your opening hand, you may play it to start the game without paying for it, which is great. And then if a card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. So this is going to shut down opponent's cats, right? So that's really good. Vraska Golgari Queen. The +2 is going to allow us to sacrifice a permanent, and then if we do, we're going to gain 1 life, draw a card. We're sacrificing food tokens to do this. -3 is great. Destroy target non-land permanent with converted mana cost 3 or less. We could destroy other ovens with this. And then -9, you get an emblem with whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, that player loses the game. So that's pretty heavy there. We have Massacre Girl as a field sweeper. Menace, she's a 4/4, and then when she enters the battlefield, she's going to send out everybody -1/-1, and then for each creature that dies that way, an additional -1/-1 is going to go out, and then that's going to stack on top of each other, right? Sir Conrad the Grim. Whenever another creature dies, or a creature card is put into the graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield, or a creature card leaves the graveyard, Sir Conrad the Grim deals 1 damage to each opponent. And then you can pay 2. Each player puts the top card of their library into the graveyard. So if you mill 2 creatures, that'll stack up twice, which is really nicely. Command the Dreadhorde, we can bring all those things back, and then that would trigger our Corpse Knight and Cruel Celebrant really quite nicely as well. Choose any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers in graveyards. Command the Dreadhorde deals damage to you equal to those cards' mana cost, and then you put them on the battlefield under your control. So that's that. It's pretty fun. Again, we're taking advantage of a couple white cards like Corpse Knight, Cruel Celebrant, Prison Realm, just to make it a little stronger. Obviously, I do love the Rakdos build of the Cauldron Familiar, Witche's Oven. But you'll have to check out that video down below. There's a playlist. It'll take you to all of our budget videos if you're interested in seeing some other color combinations. With that being said, if you enjoyed today's deck breakdown, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel for your chance to win up to 500,000 gems. That is an absolute absurd amount of gems. And then once you've done that, watch this video to entirety. I would really appreciate that. That helps my algorithm, right? Give it a like as well. And then go to my page, go down to the bottom. There's a playlist called Gem Giveaway. And then you can watch those videos to familiarize yourself with the 500,000 gem giveaway. Okay, that's it. Let's get into it for the day. All right. We've got our new knight. He's ready to represent. And we're ready to beat down our opponent here. We have pretty nice land spread. It's slow, but it'll get us there. Right? We have access to a Corpse Knight and a Cruel Celebrant. This is really good. Trail of Crumbs can sneak in maybe eventually as well. Also, I'd like to put my Mythic Sleeves on as well. That would be smart. We'll do that really quickly between the next matches. Alright, Corpse Knight is the first one to hit the battlefield, and then we're going to come out with Cruel Celebrants afterwards. Narset, that's okay. I think we're going to drop our Midnight Reaper just to follow our mana curve, unless we draw a land to drop 2 Celebrants. Corpse Knight's good though. We'll go slow. We'll let it stack. Attacking Narset.
Interesting technique.
Virtual Suit's gonna wipe the field. Just great. We do a Cruel Celebrant, Trail of Crumbs next turn.
I know 88 ways to defeat you. Pick one. I have just the trick for this.
Oh, he's rocking Leyline of the Void as well. That's pretty funny. A card you don't see for literally 6 months or something, and then you put it in a deck once, and then immediately you come up against it. That's pretty crazy. Alright, let's see what we can do in our turn here. We'll do Corpse Knight into a Cruel Celebrant. No attacks, we're chilling. End our turn. If he drops his Leyline, I mean, it's not the worst. We're just not using our oven anymore so much unless it's gonna die. Like, it kind of nullifies just the cats.
Meditate and prepare.
Actually, cancel. We will attack. Clear the field. Right. It's a pretty good setup. Let's play our Midnight Reaper. And unless he wipes, this should be a pretty in and out situation, which he does decide to do. We'll get a couple damage in here. Oh no, it exiles them. No destroy. Why didn't that Oh, they go into X-Line because of Leyline of the Void. Very nice. We'll sack a food for a draw. We're gonna chill out there. Applying Death Touch Hexproof, pretty cool, so I can't touch it with Prison Realm. Another oven does us absolutely no good. Just taking those draws, I guess. So, we have enough life to draw a couple things, I guess. We did lose our command to Dreadhorde. Kind of sucks. Scry will help us here. Planes can go. Literally do not ever need another land. We have so much land right now, we've got enough for next game. Second Leyline of the Void, which is kind of a waste in my opinion. This Leyline of the Void again is just absolutely wrecking us here. Don't you love land? Thorn, that's fine. This is, oh, it is a vampire. Very nice. Gains lifelink as well now. Very good. Dreadhorde Invasion is pretty cool, but it's not gonna do a damn thing for us. We're gonna take his Sorin as well. Witch's Oven can go. Another card I recommend in a build kind of that's this heavy in enchantments and artifacts is All That Glitters. Very nice card. Okay. Sir Conrad. Start milling ourselves. So that didn't work out as well as we'd like it to have. The Mulang is going to really give him that infinite draw he needs late game. A little bit slower than we'd like to have gone out, and he did deal with us accordingly. He like 2 wipes, right? Plus he removed a key combo piece as well. Let's see what we can do here. Just more life gain lands, man. All right. We'll go one more turn here, and then we're going to call it quits. We could probably even call it quits here, but... Another Ritual Suit, that's just perfect. He makes his bird, so he can 2-turn us. Amazing. Night Veil Predator is actually one of my more favorite cards. It looks cool. It's got cool things on it. Flying Death Touch, Hexproof, like that's great. If we had a 2, this would work, but we don't. That sucks. That would be cool. 1, 2, 3, like we could wipe everything and then beat him down, but we're missing something. Maybe we can get it here without using too much land. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll work. We can take the cat. We can play the cat. Right? Gain a little bit of life. And now we can Massacre Girl to wipe the field. Shouldn't that have done 1 extra damage? It does 1, and then 2, 3. Should have been 4 and 5. I guess that's my bad. Apparently, I've lost my ability to do basic addition. Woof. Alright. That's alright, though. Let's see what we can do. We're going to make a quick modification. And then we're going to continue. Just so the people watching the video know that they're not taking information from no one. Right, and then let's drop a couple Paradise Druids. What else did we want to add? Second Conrad, I think. And then... not Gutter Bones, this Skeleton. This is what we want. At least one of the Skeletanos. Sure. Paradise Druid is nice because it can get us to command the Dreadhorde, right? So, let's check out our second match of our Azban MTG Arena Guide for Beginners budget deck. Quick reminder here while we're waiting that you can like and comment on this video to help support the channel. And then if you're interested in winning some gems for yourself, we're giving away 500,000 gems to our YouTube subscribers. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. Once you're done watching this video, go to the main YouTube page of mine, Hello Good Game. Scroll to the bottom, and you're going to be able to watch the gem giveaway playlist, and that's going to familiarize yourself, help familiarize you with all of the details there. We have our Leyline in our opening hand. That's about the best thing we could have ever done, obviously, because it is a budget deck. We're only rocking 1. Oh, man. Come on. What's up, gaming? Really appreciate you for stopping in. We're just filming that YouTube video of the deck we made yesterday. Once I'm done filming, I think maybe Mac and I are going to jump into a little bit of Esper Showdown if he's here. If not, I'm happy to play some Brawl with you, bro. I guess just a reminder to everybody watching this YouTube video who's not on Twitch with us, subscribe to our Twitch as well, and then we can engage with you live, right? Have a little fun that way. Also, you can join the Discord. Link is down below in the description of this video, and then also on the main page of our YouTube, there's a little Discord button on the top right of our YouTube banner. Just click that and it'll invite you, which is great. Say hi, introduce yourself, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Oh my god, you guys, how lucky are we? Leyline, opening hand back to back. All we're doing is looking for that plains, and we are set. It's a good start, right? We've got the king, we've got Mythic Championship sleeves, we dropped a Leyline of the Void, and then immediately on top of that we put our oven. Woof. Ha! Cauldron Familiar. This is gonna be fun. Hello, good game. Right? Corpse Knight's out. He's chilling. Cruel Celebrant's gonna come out next. Okay, so that's good. That's above us. 3/3, that'll do some damage. Just chilling. Oh wow, I really appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Yeah, anybody who wants to share my content, that's great. I almost need an affiliate link for you guys. We know how many people you recruited, we can reward you. He's up to some shenanigans here. Nissa is very nice. I don't know how we're gonna get around that. No blocks. We need Corpse Knight up. We'll just get our cat, right? Then we can chump block for days. Another Cruel Celebrant, that's okay. Trail of Crumbs, that's great as well. We're coming in with attacks now. Hopefully he sacks his cat, because then it's Gonzo via the Void. It dies anyways, you may as well create a food out of it. Okay, still takes that damage. The cat's in exile now, no longer playable. We just have to somehow deal with this Nissa. We have one Murderous Rider, I think, hiding somewhere. We have an Assassin's Trophy as well hiding. That would be good. And how about Nissa only being a rare? I'm pretty sure she should be mythic, bro.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Again, we're getting hit pretty hard here. Harder than I would like. We'll take one turn of it, and then next turn we're kind of try to engage. Right? We'll sack the food, do a draw, see what we can do this turn, right? Still gives us 2 land. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do need that 6th. We gain a little bit of life there as well, which is helpful. We're gonna pass, and then we'll block next turn. It would be cool to somehow remove Nissa before we did our Command the Dreadhorde, right? Because then we could bring her back. Again, though, we are pretty low on life. So. Might be a little tough. And our opponent is doing well at dealing with our Leyline of the Void. The Savvy Hunter really outpaced us. We might need to incorporate some bigger blockers, right? If we could draw a couple cats, that would be ideal as well. Wolf, that's pretty cool. Again, us commanding the Dreadhorde, he's going to keep his field, right? He's got nothing in the graveyard. We got nothing in the graveyard. It's pretty early for it, but we've got our backs so far up against the wall that I don't really see a way out of this. Nissa just saves the day. His lands are now worth twice as much. So, ouchie. Right.
Harness the elements.
He's creating food. He's definitely got us beat here, sadly. Right, because we're still taking 3 damage down to 12. We're paying 6 to bring our guys back down to 6. That means, right? So it's, and then he's just going to attack us again with even more attackers. So kind of a bummer. All right, we kind of know how this ends, and if he's going to rope us, let's just deal with it that way. Let's play one more before we call it quits for the day. Hopefully we can sneak in a single win for today's video. It's kind of what we thought what might happen though with the 3-color decks. It's just that it's so unreliable for the most part unless you do have the 8 lands plus to drop on land, or 8 rares plus to drop on lands. Yeah, it can be extremely hard to pull off. All right, let's start in slow. We're gonna play 2 and get our Dreadhorde out as soon as possible against the red deck, just so he's got targets to always be hitting. Now our Paradise Druid is just fine. So if he doesn't immediately deal with our Dreadhorde, it's going to get to 6 and give us lifelink, so he's got to deal with it now, and then later, and then again. See, him going up top like this, it's a good move, but if he doesn't pace it right, it's not going to work. And seeing that we do have a Corpse Knight and Cruel Celebrant in our hand, it could be difficult for him. And again, I mean, he's 1 card played is a rare, so this is going to be a little bit more difficult for us than him, but regardless, we're going to make it work. No attacks, just chilling. He really needs to wipe the field next turn because we're going pretty wide. And he's being greedy with the Steamkins, which is fine because now that one's powered to 4. He can tap it down, but again, only 3 cards in his hand, and he needs to wipe the field. Alright, good for him. I will... Okay, let's see how far he goes. Oops. He just attacked me with a dead Steamkin, which I'm not sure what that's about. We're gonna fly with it though, and then let's put our Conrad out, which is great, and then we can attack with our zombie dude. So definitely a misplay there by our opponent. Makes the game a lot easier for us. It's kind of how that goes. Like even say if you're doing a sword fight, if you slip 1 step, your opponent's going to chop you down. So another Corpse Knight. And then we can go as far as putting Trail of Crumbs in on top of that. This poor guy's done absolutely nothing to us, really. Again, we're in with our 2 big baddies. Taking 9 damage. Woof. First strike is pretty groovy. Our opponent down to 7. We've got plenty of room on the field. We did lose our mass token, but that's fine because now we can get a new trigger from our Corpse Knight. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And you'll see just a little bit more on how this is supposed to work, ideally. We'll kill him this way. Oh, no creature on our end. Sadly. That's the tags on Cruel Celebrant would kill him if he killed any of our guys. Anyways. So, that is Budget Azban. 1 mythic, 6 rares. Obviously, if you have any rare lands, please include them instead of these life gain lands. That will make this deck so much more reliable. With that all being said, I hope you enjoyed today's content. A reminder that we're here again tomorrow. We're on Twitch every day, 7 a.m. MST, 6 a.m. PST. So that's right early in the morning if you're in the West like myself. And yeah, come engage with us on Twitch. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Get yourself entered in to win that 500,000 gems. And then if you're looking to support me, make sure to give this video a like, a comment, and possibly share it out to all your friends. All right, thanks again, you guys. We'll see you all tomorrow.